We got one other drone delivery. I haven't heard of this company, Blunty. Flirtey. Who is Flirtey? They're doing drone delivery in
Yeah, so
Mesa? No,
yeah, I
Mesa's an
only heard
airline.
yeah, I only heard about this because they partnered with a small airline called Mesa. And so they're working together with this airline to do, I guess, local small deliveries. It's a spotty story, trying to find information about it. But basically, they're ordering four of these delivery drones to do small deliveries in small areas in a tester town. And then if that works
Sorry.
out, they're gonna do 500 more. So.
Sorry, Blunty. It just cracked me. Oh, these guys are getting their White Claws on the golf course. Oh my God. Hey guys, the drone's here with dinner. Okay. Oh man. I don't know. Let's get the freaking Modelo's and their White Claws. Oh, hey, there's a drone delivering beers. Quick, watch out. Oh, there it is. There it is in the sky. So this one, Blunty, is apparently pure multi-rotor, no wings, no fixed wing flight. Their range has got to be extremely limited. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like Phoenix. They're Phoenix-based Mesa, so they don't talk about exactly where they're going to fly them. But seems interesting. They're like, hey, we're just trying stuff.
Yeah,
and, I don't know. I thought it was kind of cool. So
I mean, it is cool, and it's cool that they're trying stuff. I'm really intrigued by this image of the launch platform parked outside the store. Looks like some kind of a trailer that opens up, right?
Yeah,
and
so
that's where
this
they
is-
sort of take off and land.
yeah, so they said they did demos with like a local Domino's franchise, a 7-Eleven store, and a couple other places to do some like test deliveries a while back. So maybe that's part of what we're seeing here, or just the demo footage. But
Yeah.
kind of neat concept. But I think we're going to see a lot of this kind of stuff in these little bits, and just to see exactly what happens.
Yeah. What happens if someone pulls the tether? This is from someone's posted this on Discord. I guess it's from Google Wing. We have multiple safeguards built into our operations. If someone were to pull on the tether as the drone tried to deliver a package, the tether would release itself with the package and the drone would return to the site. And we would charge the person $100 for fucking our drone. They didn't say that part, but I assume. Ghost Branch suggests that to this week's title should have been "Now you can get White Claws delivered by drone." I actually think that's I can change that. Yeah, license to drive. That's what I really want to know. How expensive is this kind of delivery compared to, like, there are delivery services. I can get Walmart delivery. There's third parties that'll go to a Walgreens. I mean, there are many different ways to get delivery done.
Okay. Here's a question for you though. Like, how many? I don't know. I feel like the farther we think back, the more like you could have said that about services like DoorDash or Postmates. Like, like, oh, who's going to pay an extra 20% on top of their order plus a $5 delivery fee just to get stuff brought, right to their door? And then, like, who's going to pay $100 just to get it brought here within 10 minutes?
Well, I mean, think about that argument. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, I think there's
previously you could I could order Walmart delivery, and Walmart delivery would come in the next 3 days and bring my groceries. But then suddenly now there's like, oh, Uber will just go shop for your groceries and bring them now. Or like,
well, I think that if you say it's going to cost you $30 to order dinner for you and whatever, your partner, your family, or whatever it costs you, it's going to cost you $30 to order dinner, and it's going to cost you another, say, $7 or $10 maybe to not have to drive to go get it delivered. Like $10 is within. There's this. If we said it's going to cost you $30 more, you'd be like, screw you, I'm not doubling the price of my dinner to get it delivered. But like $5, yeah, most people would pay $5.
I think you say that, but that's not true for most people. I think a lot of people just would spend way too much. I know somebody who's ordered $23 in Postmates and got an $8 thing. It's no, like they paid a small cart fee and everything. So it's like,
yeah,
I think it's kind of up to the person.
Well, that's what I want to know, the amount though, because if drone delivery costs, $10, then yeah, people are going to do it. But I think they're losing money. I think that's some kind of proof of concept and they're losing money. And the same thing is true of, you brought up Grubhub and etc. I'm going to talk about Uber. Uber, I mean, I don't know if this has changed since I last checked on it. Uber is not in the green. They're not financially viable. The only reason they are making money is that investors keep pouring cash into them, and eventually they hope to turn around and make a profit. But that was true. I don't know if it's still true. So correct me if I'm wrong, people who keep up with these things.
I was always told that was R&D. So as soon as anybody wanted to make Uber profitable, you just cut the R&D chunk off, or at least 80% of it, and then you just run Uber as a company. I don't know how true that was, but
yeah,
that's what I've always heard. So.
I remember a company that my wife actually worked for a long time ago. It was a company where people would ask a question, any question, basically the kind of thing you would Google search. Who won the presidential race in 1972 or whatever? It wasn't an election year, I'm guessing, but, and they would look it up and then they would reply. And what was happening is for like 2 years, this company paid humans to build their machine learning database. And then they fired them all and just automatically, then they just had computers do it. And it feels like that may be part of what's going on with companies like Uber. And we're a little bit outside our forte here, but we could see that same model going on here, that we've got, they're losing money at the beginning and they hope to find a way to make it profitable in the future. I don't think there's any way that the actual cost of a drone delivery could possibly be borne by a customer. That's the bottom line for me.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out how that works out.
Yeah. The one that I think is most likely to kind of succeed is Walmart. People saying Walmart doing deliveries, because Walmart literally has a warehouse every freaking where.
Yeah.
And there's places where the population density is high enough that it might make sense. Anyway. All right.
That's another. Yeah,
oh, 1972 was an election year and Richard Nixon won.
Maybe there's a way to do like, they do similar to like, I don't actually know if any of these have worked, but Jim Leffer mentions Dash Pass, which is similar to Uber has a pass as well. Like you buy this, you spend $20 a month and then you get discounts, but half the time you don't order enough to make that worth it. And then they're subsidizing you, they're using you to subsidize the rest of the service as well. So maybe there's some world where you'll pay like, hey, I'll pay $30 a month to get all my stuff delivered by drone, but then you order 3 things that month and you don't actually use the drone, I don't know. It could work out to be some kind of like widespread way to do this.
It all goes back to what you think the actual cost of the delivery is in terms of, the price of the drones flight hours is relatively cheap because, drones are relatively low maintenance when you don't crash them like we do, when they just fly. They're relatively low maintenance and they fly on electricity, which is relatively cheap. The question is the upfront investment amortized over the life of the drone, and then how many people you have to pay to monitor and support the process. So I'll be very, very interested to see the internal documents for companies like Google Wing on how much they think they can get the actual cost of the delivery down to. And maybe they could, economies of scale, they could get it down to something that people will tolerate. But it's got to be cheaper than a car. In the city, it's got to be cheaper than some dude on a scooter. And it's hard to believe it gets cheaper than that.
Yeah, but if you put that dude in a scooter watching 15 monitors and there's 15 deliveries happening for one dude on a scooter, maybe there's like an economy of scale there. So
maybe it's and people will be willing to pay more for like fast delivery. So if you could do it faster, then you could charge a premium. But there's certainly a cap on that. We'll see.
For a while it'll be cool, but then it won't be a novelty.
Hey guys, I ordered White Claws to the golf course. My drone is coming.
Yeah.
I ordered White Claws to the ski shooting range.